What's up, YouTube? I'm Super Dan the Shoe Man, and I've got another unboxing for you today. I've got another shoe. I picked this one up on the Nike app, and Roscoe went for this one too, and I'm pretty sure he hit. I think he has already unboxed his. I don't know how he got his so quick. I think mine just came yesterday, but y'all are going to be seeing this next week anyway, so it doesn't really matter. First, Psalm 23:4. Y'all are going to, hopefully a lot of y'all are going to recognize this because Coolio made it popular. You know Coolio, Haley? The rapper with like little like twig-like braids.
Dreads?
No, it's braids. It's not really dreads. Whatever. Psalm 23:4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare, this is verse 5. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. And people talk about that. You hear it all the time. Again, Coolio rapped about it in a song that was in a Michelle Pfeiffer movie. But one thing I want to point out about that is it says, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. And that's just talking about like a dark place, something that is a time in our life. Haley, can you help me with this? A time in our life where we're going through a lot of trouble. We might be really stressed. We might be really afraid. What else?
You might be really just down in the dumps.
Just down in the dumps. Like, I mean, it's just a bad time. And there's a key there that we walk through it. We don't camp out in it. Like, we don't pitch a tent and sit in it. We're walking through it, and he's right there with us. It also says, you prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. Enemies, again, just anything that's getting you down. And enemies don't have to be a person. Enemies can be a thing. It could be a person. It could be your boss. It could just be your job as a whole. It could be a situation that you're in. And he prepares a place. Let me read it again. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. While we're there, God is preparing a table for us. And when I think about God preparing a table for me, especially God, but just anybody preparing a table for me, I'm thinking like feast, right?
Right.
And I like food. Again, you're going to see this next week. So last week on Thursday, you saw my short. Hopefully you saw my short. Haley said she watched it 5 times. She wasn't here for this. I was actually home alone last weekend when I recorded that. I had elk steak. Never had elk before. Oh, it was good. Elk, garlic sausage, pork. The pork sausage was Bohemian garlic sausage. Oh my gosh. And lamb chops. Like when I'm preparing that table for myself, I get excited. But God's preparing a table for me like that in the presence of my enemies. So even though I've got those enemies around me, I know he's preparing the table for me. So every time you think about Coolio rapping about it, Gangster's Paradise, then we walk through that valley. We don't stay there. And even if we're in the presence of our enemies, he's still preparing a place for us at his table. All right, let's get to this unboxing. I don't think that has anything to do with this unboxing. A lot of times I try to relate what I'm talking about to this one. And actually, I probably could have, because this has an interesting name. I'll have to think about that. Why don't y'all comment down below what verse I should have talked about today that would match this. Oh, one more thing. Sense Apparel. Since 2001, the cool gray hoodie, mauve, some purple. Go check them out. I think they might have some orders open for a Foamposite hoodie. They've also got Jordan 3 hoodies, but it's pre-order type stuff. Like the store has to be open to do it. You can follow them on IG. I think it's Sense Apparel. So, all right, this is the Air Jordan 1 Mid. Roscoe's going for this one, and he like put a clown face filter on himself when he was doing it because he's going for a mid. College gray, light bone white. So college gray is the colorway, but I'm pretty sure on Nike, and a lot of people know this as the linen. Linen.
Like linen cloth?
Yeah, like a cloth. So.
Like in the Bible?
Right. Linen, like what they wrap Jesus' body with. Might be a good one.
Maybe.
So y'all comment down below, tell me what you think.
I thought they just wore clothes of linen and washed them in the
take a look?
The river. Oh.
This is a size
yeah.
11. This is a size 11. I did go ahead and go for my size in this one, but I don't have any plans to keep this.
That's beautiful.
So the overlays, it's very plasticky feeling. You can probably hear that. So it's just typical Jordan 1 mid material. But but the colorway is really clean, right? And you like these colors.
I love those colors.
She wanted like a smoke gray. Wasn't that what it was called? Smoke gray. She wanted a smoke gray. There've been a couple of.
It looks pretty much exactly like that, except for the swoosh is black.
Yeah,
that's like the only difference. I think I like those more than the black swoosh.
I mentioned this in put the shoe away. The coconut milk Jordan 1 Low, the black swoosh. Black swooshes just normally do better, as far as hype goes and popularity. But this matches really well. I mean, obviously it matches the same color.
I could wear that with every outfit I have in my closet.
Yeah, it's very wearable. So, this is actually a pretty nice mid. Let's see if I can compare this to anything that I've got out.
Do we have any mids?
No, it doesn't have to be a mid.
Come out now.
No. I mean, I guess this is a good chance to see like the quality of this Bordeaux. Like, look at that cut edge there.
Are these the same size?
Yeah.
This toe cut thing, whatever that's called, is a lot bigger than that one. It looks like.
This comes up higher?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, and that I like that about most Jordan 1 highs, and really any and the lows. How this mud guard or the toe box is short.
You like it when they're short?
I do like the short ones, yes. And yeah, that's a lot shorter.
Yeah.
And it's just the cut of that particular shoe, or that particular model. There can be some variation within the model, like that particular shoes can look significantly different than others. Sometimes you get two in one box and they look different.
That would be really funny if they did.
Yeah. These look the same.
Yeah.
You see you got the rolled edge here.
On camera, they look kind of green. They look very green on camera, actually. They
don't
look
not
green
green
at all.
They're definitely not green. They're definitely just...
yeah, this is weird.
Just gray. What is it? College gray and light bone. I assume that this is the light bone up here.
Yeah.
And it would look good with this too.
Yeah, it would. Well, maybe not. I mean, if that was... never mind.
So, Haley told me that she was not going to twin with me tomorrow. And I should have put this in this video, but we didn't talk about it until we were done recording the video. And actually, maybe we can just put some on at the end, like some outtakes or something. I don't know, we'll see. But she said she didn't want to twin with me tomorrow when I wore this in cool grays. I haven't even worn my cool grays yet. She didn't want to wear the cool grays. Like, she doesn't like the way they look on her foot or something. Even though somebody just told her the other day, I bet you don't get no cool grays. She's like, I've got like 5 pairs, bro. But, these are pretty clean. I will include these in the 500 sub giveaway that I'm recording. I'm choosing winners randomly and recording that video on Sunday night. So if I get in touch with you, I will let you know that these are in there. There's actually been a couple of shoes I've gotten over the last few days that I would be happy to include in that if you're interested. I do think that the Bordeaux, the 350 Yeezys, what else? And Atmosphere were definitely the most highly requested shoes.
The Atmospheres?
Yeah.
Weirdos.
Everybody wants this. And this is another very low toe box. But you can see there's also differences in shapes. Like this is even lower. This is a 10.5, so it's not quite the same size, but it's close.
Right.
But it's very low. This one has a little bit more of a bubble, a little bit less of a bubble, like coming out here.
Yeah.
Some of them don't have any of that. So there's just a lot of different variations in these shapes. Like this has no bubble, but it's very high.
Right.
So, I'm actually gonna be, man, I'm gonna be sad because these were the 2 highest ones. I'm gonna be sad if I gotta give away either one of these. Even though I could have gotten like 2 or 3 more pairs of these. They've been on shelves. This actually re-released today, restocked on Foot Locker. I didn't know about it till it was too late.
I was gonna say, why didn't you go for them?
Yeah, I didn't know about it. And like I said, I've seen these on shelves since the release. And again, going against my better judgment, I decided not to pick it up, and I regret it. I need to take my own advice, and this is my advice for me. It might not be for y'all, but it is advice that I give to my squad when we're looking for shoes. It's buy first, ask questions later, because pretty much everywhere you go, you can return things, especially when they're this kind of shoe. Like, they don't have any problem taking this back. If it's clearance, then you might not be able to bring it back, but these don't ever hit clearance, so we don't need to worry about that. But like I said, I need to take my advice. I'm gonna talk about something else real quick. This will be quick though. I saw somebody in the giveaway video, and maybe they're just looking for sympathy and thinking that I'm choosing the winners
Like,
based on their comment. But they were talking about they don't have any shoes to fit in. Now, I was in elementary school. I mean, I'm old now. I'm 38 years old. But I was in elementary school, and I was in middle school, and I was in high school. And I understand that shoes can help you to feel like you're fitting in, but they can't really actually help you fit in. And it's definitely not about the shoe. The shoe doesn't make the person. The person makes the shoe.
That was good.
That's right. Let me show you this really quick. One more shoe to show you. Boom. This is a George.
A George, otherwise known as Papa Shoes.
My dad
My favorite.
Enjoys shopping bargains. He goes to Walmart and other big box stores like BJ's and Sam's and that kind of stuff. And when he sees a shoe that's in my size that he thinks I might even remotely be interested in, he just buys it and gives it to me. And that is a good price. Like that shoe he probably paid $5 for. And I've worn that shoe quite a bit. I don't really wear them anymore, but they are in here so that I can wear them if I want to flip something on really quick, maybe go out in the rain. But I didn't have any problem wearing those shoes. It was kind of before I got back into this stuff. But I don't have any problem wearing them because the shoes don't make me. And I'd much rather be defined by how I look in the eyes of Jesus and how I look in the eyes of God than how I look in the eyes of, I don't know, some fool that only cares that I'm wearing these. They probably don't care that I'm wearing these. They might care that I'm wearing one of those too, though.
What are those? And really any of them.
Yeah. But
I've been in that person's shoes. Pun intended.
I'd much rather be defined by how God sees me than anything about shoes. So just think about that and don't get too hyped up in these. I know that we're all here, most of us are here watching these videos because we like these shoes. I like these shoes, but they don't make me. And just because I wear these, I do feel a little cooler when I wear them, but it doesn't make me. And I said this in a past video, I am my best me. What did I say? In him, I am my best me. In God. So, not in Jordans, not in Yeezys, not in Dunks. So, make sure you tell your grandma. She may want to hear some of this too, in case she's only wanting the Bordeaux or the atmospheres to drip in front of her grandma friends.
In the retirement home.
No, the bingo hall.
Oh, the bingo.
Bingo! Tell your grandma, let her know.
That was funny.
Make sure you tell your friends. Make sure you smash the like on this if you enjoyed the banter, if you enjoyed the shoes, if you enjoyed any of the shoes. Thanks for being here. Make sure you're subbed. I'll see you next time.
You're so pretty.
Say bye.
Shoes. Shoes. And I like shoes.
Fire!